ISF requirements by transportation mode: sea, air, and land. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore all things related to customs brokerage, customs bond, importer security filing, ISF, and international trade. Today, we have an intriguing question to delve into. Does the mode of transportation impact the importer security filing, ISF, requirements? Let's find out. When it comes to international trade, goods can be transported by various modes such as sea, air, or land. Each mode of transportation has its own set of requirements and regulations, including the importer security filing, ISF, requirements. Let's start with the most commonly used mode of transportation for international trade: sea transport. When goods are shipped by sea, the ISF filing is generally done by the ocean carrier or their authorized agent. The ocean carrier is responsible for submitting the ISF filing to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, at least 24 hours before the cargo is laden onto the vessel. Now, let's move on to air transport. When goods are transported by air, the ISF filing is typically the responsibility of the importer or their authorized agent. The ISF must be filed with the CBP no later than 4 hours before the aircraft departs for the United States. It's important to note that the timeframes for ISF filing can vary depending on the specific circumstances or trade agreements. In some cases, for example, when the goods are being transported by a barge from a foreign port to a U.S. port, the ISF filing must be submitted no later than 24 hours before the cargo arrives in the United States. Lastly, let's talk about land transport. When goods are imported by land, the ISF filing is generally handled by the importer or their authorized agent. The ISF must be filed with the CBP at least 1 hour before the goods arrive at the first U.S. port of entry. It's crucial for importers and those involved in international trade to be aware of these ISF requirements based on the mode of transportation they choose. Failure to comply with these regulations can result in penalties and delays in clearance. So, remember, whether you're shipping goods by sea, air, or land, understanding the importer security filing, ISF, requirements is vital to ensure a smooth and efficient import process. That wraps up our exploration of how the mode of transportation impacts importer security filing, ISF, requirements. We hope you found this information helpful and informative. Make sure to stay tuned to our upcoming videos, where we'll continue to dive into all things related to customs brokerage, customs bond, importer security filing, ISF, and international trade. Thank you for watching, and until next time, subscribe to our channel and watch our upcoming videos for more trade tips and insights.